Welcome to episode 9, Let's Play Final Fantasy with Belmora. Let us get into it. So we are about to talk to the dwarves here and see what they need and test out a few theories, some gameplay theories. That's what we're playing for today. Lally-ho! Okay, so we have some of the key items we have right now. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have the loot, the mystic key, the crown, and the nitro powder. So we need to give this nitro powder to... Is it this guy? If only I could have some of the legendary metal adamite, I'd be able to craft such a magical sword. So it's not him. Let's go down here. Lally-ho! It's not him. Swing this way. See if we can find him down here. See if we can find him. Here, that bitch is this guy. Nitro powder. The explosive force in this powder will have my canal open in no time flat. Oh, you burned. There we go. No, we can blast this rock to smithereens. What are you standing around for? The powder is set to blow. Unless you plan on going with it, you best get on while you still can. Well, how far do we gotta go, dude? Like, is this nitro power? Like, how powerful is this? I don't want the whole mountain collapsing on us. Maybe he used a little bit too much nitro powder, right? He used so much nitro power that it like blew up part of the continent miles away. Actually, no. This is, I think the game's implying that that explosion happened underground there. I cannot wait to see what lies through this canal. Can we go in the canal? He just left. He can't wait to see it later. He wants to do it later. Oh my goodness. Chest Canadian Great Helm. Chest Canadian Tent. Chest Canadian Worm Killer. Ether. Potion. We're going to check out that Worm Killer. Mithril Mail. 575 and a cottage. Let's see what... I'll probably put it on Frankie, actually. It doesn't have any special... It's just called Worm Killer. It doesn't have special... Well, let's see if that doesn't change anything. That doesn't change anything. So then that give him the Great Helm and the Falchion. And we put the Worm Killer in Frankie's hands. I just don't understand. It doesn't... does it show the weapons we don't have equipped? Let's unequip it and then look at what it says. So let's go into items. Look at the Worm Killer. A sword effective against dragons. Okay, so let's equip this to Frankie. I haven't seen any dragons recently, but it's not. I'm probably not going to sell my items anyways, so it's not that big a deal if we don't. We'll just keep it in our We'll keep that sword in our inventory for sure. So then, if it ends up being something important that we really needed to take care of, you know, something that was like, oh, you needed to hold on to this Worm Killer, I'll have it for sure. So he needed the metal. Did this guy need anything? With the crystal eye, I hear that the Dark Elf Astos nicked one of the belonged to Matoya. Well, we already took care of that last episode. Okay, so now he blew up that little area. So that means... Oops. That means we're going to go over in this area here. So we're actually opened up to the whole ocean now. I think. We might not be able to pass right there. We'll find out. Or I might not be able to pass here or here. I think there's like little dividers or something. We'll go take a look. Whoa! It doesn't show me what the auto is. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Alright, let's get back to our ship here. Tiptoe over to the ship. Boom. We should save to episode 9's file save. Whoop. We'll just auto attack these guys. Well, it's got a cool look to it. It's like teal. The worm killer that Frankie has. Let's swing down here. Okay. It looks like we can just go into the ocean. We'll just wipe these guys out with Morgan. Thundera. And defend. So if that opens up the whole ocean, we have got quite a bit of exploring to do. Because we don't really have any mysteries unsolved right now. We're just looking for crystals. So we don't, we already, we helped the king get his daughter from Chaos. Let's see here. I'm trying to find a dock point. We helped the king get his daughter from Garland, who was corrupted by Chaos in the Shrine. And then we went to the town, defeated the pirates, got the pirate ship, took the pirate ship to Elfheim, found out the elf prince was sleeping, went into the caves, found the crown in the marsh caves, went up to the Western Keep, found out the Western Keep guy was like crazy and like stolen a witch's eye. So after we beat him, we got the witch's eye. We went back to her, she gave us the Nitro Powder, and then the dwarves blew up the land bridge accidentally by making a new canal in the mountain. So that's where we're at right now. And now we're just in the open ocean. We don't have any... There's no loose ends, is what I'm saying. We don't have, like, something we still have to do. Oh, here's a dock right here. So we'll dock here. Defend, and we will use Dyra. We'll take these shadows out. These guys are super weak, huh? They only hit her for 5. What's going on? We're not that over leveled, I don't think. They only hit Claire for 5. That's really low. Let's save here. Let's see what we got going on in here. Melmond. This town is depressing. Holy cow. Restore the crystals to grace. Oh, thanks. It's a gravestone. 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 Another one. Another one. Another one. Let's check this one back here. They'll say it's a gravestone. Alright. We will check out the inn last. The vampire attacked, destroying our church and leaving the city in shambles. Is there nothing you can do to stop the ruination of the earth? Gravestone, gravestone, gravestone. Ooh, a little weapon shop. What's up here? Armor shop. Alright, let's go. Before we go in the shops, let's talk to all the people outside. The earth is decaying, and it's all the doing of the vampire that lives in the cavern of earth. Okay, so we definitely need to go there. Our town is in such a rotten shape because he's blocking the flow of power of earth. Will you stop him for us? Maybe. The cavern of earth is to the south of Melmond, on the peninsula called the Devil's Tail. It used to be the closer you got to the cave, the more fertile the soil. Now it's the barren waste. The giant living in the cave eats rocks. He'll eat just about any kind of rock, but I hear he especially likes gems. He can't get enough of them. Weird. There is nothing I, the great genius, Dr. Uni, don't know. What? You never heard of me? Inconceivable. Gravestone. I think we have to... I think that Uni guy we have to come back and talk to later. Restore the crystals to grace. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that input. Okay, yeah, that's the same guy we talked to earlier. Stop my father's shop, okay? Which shop is it, girl? If the earth crystal regains its glow, the life will return to the earth. The hills and valleys will be green. Right? I'm just a farmer. Oh, nice to meet you. In the cave to the southern tip of the continent lives a man named Shada. He is a wise man who knows much. Shada? Where did he say he was? In the cave of the southern continent lives a name is Shada. Okay, so he's in the cave we're going to. Long ago, the prosperous civilization thrived in the Northland. Now it's fallen to ruin. Oh. That guy, like, sidestepped me. I've heard that the ancients possess something with the power to make ships float in the sky. Hopefully. What's in my name? I've come... Oh, Watts is my name. I've come all the way from Drager to find to Springfield the Earth's decay. Oh, man, those dwarves. This must be the... Oh, God. I'm trapped. Alright, here we go. We're free. So, first off, let's check out the weapons. Alright. Give me the... I'm saving the world. Alright, guy? Mr. Welcome. Now, when I hit next, you better have cheap weapons. I'm saving the world. I'm saving your shop. Because your shop's in the world. This isn't bad. 1,200 for a longsword. And that'll... Yeah, we'll buy the longsword. Because we got a ton of dough from, you know, all that returning to the caves and re-hitting up all the locations. Let's check out the armory. Armor shop here. Welcome. Oh, Knight's armor, 36,000. That's incredible. Okay, so I'm going to buy steel gloves for Glitz. I'm going to buy a silver... 4,000. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait on that silver armlet. Because that's 4,000, and I think the spells are really expensive. So let's go look at the spells. Okay, we've got my little thing here. Alright. Find anything you're liking? Yeah. Yeah, see, these are all 4 grand. So that's 24,000, so we'll still have 11,000 after buying all these. So these are level 5 spells. I want to get Curaga. I want to get Healra. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I want to get Daiga in the second slot. And then Healara heals HP to the entire party. Now you would think, oh hey, get life. This is the mistake. Okay? Well, from what I understand in this version, because you can buy Phoenix Downs now. Phoenix Downs are only 500. Now, it sounds like a lot, but it costs 200 to revive someone, so it's not that bad. You can revive them in the field. Buying Life, which shares the same spot as Curaga and Daiga, you're never going to get a chance to use it. You're going to have to always try to save 1 or 2 to revive someone. Where, since I can buy, in this version, the Pixel Remaster, they give you Phoenix Downs. So I'm going to skip on getting Life, and I'm going to get Healara instead, because... there's a chance that, you know, if I take a big AoE hit, instead of having to, like, panic heal every person individually, I can just do a group heal. It's not very strong, but at least I can kind of edge that. And we'll carry extra Phoenix Downs. I'll carry enough. So, Fyra, I think that's for sure. Let me see. We definitely want teleport. Definitely. But let's do Fyra as our first slot. Slowra. Reduces one enemy's number of attacks. Instantly kills all enemies. Now, I don't remember what this was called. I don't remember what this was called in older Final Fantasies, but this never worked. You know, when you'd use the insta-kill thing, you might kill 2 guys. It was worse than just using Fire-Aga. God, I don't know why I have such a hard time with that. I'm just too old school. I miss when they just called them Fire 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so this is teleport successful. Alright, let's put slow here. Because we're not going to be teleporting in battle. Can he not learn teleport? Cannot learn. Who can learn teleport? I'm not going to buy Scourge. I don't understand why I can't buy teleport. We're just going to wait, because I'm sure that he can learn it. I wonder if he has to be... I'm not going to spoil the story. There's something that comes up that he might be able to use it after that thing. Because even though this game is really old, I'm assuming that, you know, because what I'll do when I watch Let's Plays is I'll usually watch a Let's Play that I like legitimately don't have time to play, or I'll watch a Let's Play on a game that I never finished, you know, something like that. Unless like the content creator is really charismatic or something. It's usually down to like something I haven't beaten or I've always been interested in. So I'm not going to spoil what happens, but there's something that comes up that'll probably make the Black Mage more usable, and he might be able to use that spell. We're just going to keep in mind that we have to go back to that town after a story event and see if we can pick it up. Alright, let's attack these guys down. We should be we're pretty strong right now. Oh, we've got to equip this stuff for Glitz. I almost forgot. Let's get these guys optimized here. Alright. Auto attack this now, the rest of it. Great. Let's go in and equip. We're going to optimize. We should, actually, now that I think about it, we need to go buy that silver amulet for Frankie. Let's go over here. Gotta go to the armor guy. Buy silver. I'm gonna buy 2. Right? Because then it'll be 1 for Glitz and 1 for her. Okay. Equip. Optimal. Alright. I love that they added that feature in like they added that in the Game Boy Advance versions, having optimal equipment. Let's save here. Alright, we are going to wipe these guys out. They're not very strong, but I don't want to... How come I don't have a 3rd ability for level 4? We gotta go back to Elfheim? We never bought Null Frost, did we? I wonder why I didn't buy Null Frost. I had enough money. Oh, I remember, yeah, a few episodes back. We were like, it was either I could grind out another 2,500 or just end right there, and I just never went back and bought it. I totally forgot. See, I didn't do it with Morgan either. So, oh man, I should go back. Well, let's explore this area first, and then I'm going to go back to Elfheim off recording and pick up those 2 spells that I forgot back there. I'm not gonna waste 20 minutes of an episode of me backtracking on something I forgot. Lesser Tiger. Well, let's see how this Oh, he hits really hard. He doesn't have they don't have a ton of health though. That's not too bad. It'll just suck if they get initiative a few times. Alright, there's a cave here. Let's save and take a look at this cave. The Giant's Cave. These freaking guys. Well, I think this would be a good time to show these guys our new ability, Firaga, and we're gonna burn them up. Let's take a look here. It's okay. I actually like the animation of fire more. I think that's cool when it does like the pillar, the spinning pillar thing. You shall not pass. Okay, so we need to get like that guy in the town said he eats gems. So I'm assuming that we're gonna find a gem somewhere. Oh, I forgot to turn off magic. Oh well. And those guys quick. Let's come down here. So this is gonna be the Devil's Tail they were talking about. Yeah, let's burn them out. I'm not planning to do the dungeon right off the bat. We're just going to explore here quick. So I'll use up the spells because we're going to go back to town. Oh, we already went up there. Alright, let's go onto the Devil's Tail here and see what we're doing. Gonna cast Dyra on him. Yeah, these guys suck. With all the paralyzed they do. You're always running. You know, it's like flip a coin. Are they gonna hit your white mage and stun your white mage, and then stun your thief so that you can't run away? Okay, we're coming down here now. It looks like it's kind of open here, and then there's just the cave. I'm not really sure what they meant by, like, completely destroyed lands. It doesn't look that bad over here. Is there anything on the tip of this tail here? No. Looks like it's just that one spot. Just gonna burn these guys out too. This guy's poison. I don't even care if it's a waste of magic. They're gonna poison me, don't poison me? Okay, good. There we go. Man, Morgan is really picking up in damage. He's getting really strong. Does it show stats on... So his intellect is 32. Like, his intellect is higher than Glitz's strength. Yeah, look at that. Wow. He's really getting strong. I feel like he's scaling a lot more than previous versions of the game, but maybe I'm just more invested. Let's take a look at this map here. Ooh, there is a lot to explore here. 1, 2, 3 buildings. You know, maybe we'll explore this first level and then go back to town. Since we've explored the continent, I don't want to do all the levels without taking a look at a few things first. We'll head up here first. Do this one. Ambushed. Haha, get blocked. Alright, here we are. I think I'm just going to attack them down. They're actually a lot weaker than I was giving them credit for before. We'll just attack them down. This will also give me an idea of how much Morgan does on a level 1 up spell. So fire. 59, that's decent. Yeah, see, those things, they're super weak. It just sucks because they always get initiative or something and then poison my guy. Because they poison Glitz on that one. So poison on Glitz. And he's back up and running. Let's run to the front of this building here. Mummies, huh? Well, let's attack them and see what this... Split up the damage a little bit. Jeez, they do not take... Oh, they have somewhere between 60 and 80 health. I'm assuming like 65, 70, because they... Even though they had a little bit of resistance to damage there, they definitely died quick. What is this? Monsters, perfect. What is this? Earth Elemental. It's not a boss battle because if it was a boss battle, the boss music will kick in, right? Am I crazy, or is this actually a boss here? I don't think it is. We're gonna assume this is not a boss, and I'm not gonna go hard on it. I'm just gonna... Yeah. I'm gonna assume this is not a boss. Okay. Thunder. I'll attack with her. Let's see if we can... The big thing is gonna be how much damage she does. 76, holy cow. Okay. We'll step it up a little bit. I'll put, let's just do a fire on her. And then I'm going to cure Morgan. Oh, she's dead. Had me a little nervous there when she hit Morgan for 80. Ooh, 1975 in Gil there. Wonder if there's some secret meaning behind that, some developer's birthday year or something. Who knows? Okay, use Cure on Morgan. We'll give Frankie one of them too. Yeah, look at the health difference. Glitz has 450 health, Frankie has 306 health, Morgan has 189, and Claire has 278. They're all level 20. They just scale so heavy. So he's got 22 stamina. That's definitely what's controlling it. It's the stamina stat. Okay. Let's head out of here. Oop. These anacondas poison. Defend, defend. And we're going to have to rely on our good old buddy Morgan to wipe them out. Defend. I'm going to be a little liberal with spells because we're going to check these two rooms at the bottom and then we're going to skidate. Skidoot. There's a lot of... I don't know if the encounter rate is higher in here, but I feel like I'm really running into a lot of monster groups. Five hits, that's pretty good. I think his max is 6. I'm getting pretty consistent, like 5 hits with him. I wonder if 5 is his max, and then 8 is his powered up. Because when we did that last boss fight, it was 8. Oops, I'm like getting all confused in the menus here. So you see, I play a lot of Nintendo Switch, and the buttons are flip-flopped on this Xbox controller I plugged into my computer, and it's messing me up a little bit. Okay, so I need to go straight. I need to come around that little rock, come straight down, take a left, a hard left, my first hard left. Defend this out. I'm gonna just do the same thing. I'm gonna blast them with Morgan. See, this is how I play Final Fantasy. That's why I like having the Black Mage. Because I want to be able to just wipe... If someone's annoying to me, like these poisonous tarantulas, I just want to cast a powerful spell at them and wipe the whole party. I don't want to have to plan out how am I going to defend all this and yibbity-yabbity. I'm just like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. You're out. It's my get-out-of-jail-free card. Oh, dang it, he poisoned him. Let's see what they do with these blizzards here. Alright, let's go in here with Claire, and we're going to have to use the poison blitz, and we're back. Okay. Monsters! It's another earth elemental. I wonder if, like, we're gonna do haste on Frankie, and I'm going to, I'm thinking invisible on Morgan. So next turn, we're gonna see, so Frankie's hitting 5 times. So when Morgan casts haste on Frankie, he should be doing maybe 8 or 9 hits. Let's see what he does. Just defend him. Because they're going to kill him this turn. We'll just defend him again. 10 hits. Wow. That's so strong against bosses. Oh my gosh. 880 and a potion. So loop around to the side here. Alright, it looks like... yeah, we'll just do this. Auto attack here. There we go. Let's swing around here. We'll switch to Frankie. He's been doing all the work. He's been... You know, once we gave him that worm killer... Well, he did really good in the last few boss battles, too. But we're gonna let him be the front and center right now. He's doing a ton of work. Let's split these guys up. We'll have him do that. I'll do a thunder on him and attack him with Claire. We'll see if that'll be enough to wipe him out. Aw, come on. You put Frankie to sleep? So you put Frankie to sleep and then punched him. Oh, he's up. He's awake. See, that's the ZZZ I'm talking about. So when we were using sleep on all those enemies, it wasn't going. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if that's like a bug or something. I mean, this game's been out for a little while. You'd think they'd patch it or something. If there was a bug like that. And I was reading up a little bit on the changes from the game to game. I didn't hear anything about, like, status effects not showing up on monsters. Monsters! There's another Earth Elemental. Okay, we will do the same thing. Haste Frankie. And we're going to magic invisible more. It's probably not necessary to do it, but... Oh, nice. He got the haste off before the hit, didn't he? Or did Frankie already go? Oh, we killed her that first turn. Okay. Antidote. More monsters. Wow. I think they would get, you know, they would have got tired of putting all these traps on these, or these monsters would have, you know, stopped hanging out inside these boxes. Let's see. I'm trying to think if there's any... I'm just gonna have her attack. I wonder what... Is Earth weak to... Earth must be weak to... I don't even know. Because there's only Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard. Well, and light magic. Like holy magic. But she's not going to be weak to holy magic. So I used Fire. Let's try Thunder. Let's try Blizzard. Maybe Blizzard's strong against Earth. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there isn't a trifecta thing. Maybe I'm just thinking about it too much. Oh my goodness, 109. Wow. She hit Morgan for 109. Let's get these cures out. Boom, boom. Give Frankie a few of these too. Alright, let's work our way out. Yeah, we are running out of spells here. We'll be fine, though. We just gotta walk out. Because the monsters on the surface are super weak. So we're not gonna have a problem at all. Let's get up here, and then we'll cut this way. There we go. And that's going to be the end of episode 9. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm going to go back to Elfheim off video and buy those spells I forgot. And then I will pick back up at the town that we had left. Alright, thanks for watching.